Did Halle Bailey really fake evidence against DDG, or is this just another internet setup? The truth might shock you. One of Hollywood's favorite love stories just exploded into a courtroom war. And now, the biggest question online is who's lying. She says he abused her. He says the proof is fake. But when the receipts don't add up, the whole internet wants answers. From Disney princess to courtroom drama, Halle Bailey's fairy tale has turned into a nightmare, and her son is caught in the middle. Abuse claims, fake photos, a restraining order. Halle Bailey vs. DDG is the messiest breakup of 2025, and it's only getting darker. Stop spreading lies. He's a father. He's a human being. He's a good man. That's how streamer Aiden Ross defended DDG after new claims surfaced online. Ross isn't the only one doubting the story. A recent forensic review suggested the photos Halle Bailey submitted in her restraining order might not hold up. The metadata looks inconsistent. Timestamps don't line up. And the images appear edited. Now the internet is buzzing with one question. Did Halle fake evidence against DDG? To understand the chaos, let's rewind. From Disney princess to R&B star, Halle Bailey, 25, rose to fame with her sister as part of the R&B duo Chloe x Halle. Then went global when she was cast as Ariel in Disney's live-action The Little Mermaid. With Grammy nominations under her belt and a growing list of acting roles, her career has been skyrocketing. On the other side, 27-year-old Daryl Dwayne Granberry Jr., better known as DDG, built an empire from scratch. He started as a youth before pivoting to music, scoring major hits like Moonwalking in Calabasas, add in entrepreneurship, and millions of followers. And you get the blueprint of modern cross-platform success. A love story turned power couple when Halle and DDG got together. In 2022, fans couldn't get enough. Their relationship had that soulmate energy. Soft launches on Instagram, red carpet appearances, and couple TikToks that went viral every time. To their audience, they weren't just dating. They were the power couple. Their biggest milestone came in December 2023 with the birth of their son, Halo. The announcement broke the internet. Fans loved the name's spiritual tone, and their feeds filled with praise for how the two balanced careers, parenthood, and genuine love. Halle embodied the "you can have it all" image, while DDG's dad era became aspirational for many young fathers. Cracks beneath the surface, but by October 2024, the fairy tale began to fall apart. The couple reportedly split, and in interviews, DDG described himself as super single, brushing off suggestions of reconciliation. Then, in May 2025, the story took a dramatic turn. Court filings revealed Halle had obtained a temporary restraining order against DDG, requiring him to stay 100 yards away from her and baby Halo until a June 6 hearing. According to documents, Halle accused DDG of physical, emotional, verbal, and financial abuse. She pointed to several incidents, the most serious allegedly taking place in January 2025. During a dispute over Halo's visitation, Halle claims DDG yanked her hair and slammed her face into a car steering wheel. The impact, she says, left bruises and even chipped her tooth. Evidence, questions, and public reaction. Halle submitted photos of her injuries as evidence, but those same images are now being questioned. Experts claim the metadata doesn't match up, raising doubts about whether the photos were altered. This has fueled intense debate online. Supporters say Halle is protecting herself and her child, while skeptics argue the evidence might not be reliable. Whatever the truth, one thing is clear: the story has shifted from social media couple goals to a very real, very public legal battle. What started as a love story is now tangled in allegations of abuse, contested evidence, and questions about what really happened behind closed doors. Halle Bailey's legal battle isn't just about her and DDG. It's also exposing how co-parenting can turn dangerous when boundaries break down. Her case highlights why legal protection matters so much for parents and children in unstable situations. A new claim, uninvited entry. In March 2025, Bailey added another disturbing allegation. She says DDG entered her home without permission while she was away, snapped photos of her bedroom, and later sent her a DM with one of the images. The message reportedly read, "Now I know what you've been on, lol." For Bailey, it wasn't just a snide remark. She saw it as an accusation of cheating and a serious violation of her privacy. As a mother, she described feeling shaken and unsafe in her own space. This incident, she argues, adds to a pattern of troubling behavior crossing lines of respect, trust, and security. escalating concerns. Although the March incident didn't involve physical aggression, Bailey says it left lasting psychological effects. She framed it as harassment, not just a prank, claiming it made her feel watched and intimidated. Her legal team included this in ongoing filings to show a larger pattern, that she needs protection, not only from potential violence but from ongoing intrusion and intimidation, tensions during illness. In another account, Bailey described a confrontation that occurred while both she and baby Halo were recovering from RSV, a respiratory virus. She says DDG became verbally aggressive, smashed a security camera, and even tossed her phone out of a moving car. For Bailey, this wasn't just conflict, it was volatile behavior during an already vulnerable moment for her and their child. The online fallout, but the drama hasn't stayed private. According to Bailey, DDG has used his platform to sway public opinion, painting her as an unfit mother and accusing her of keeping Halo away. One hashtag in particular, #FreeHalo- began circulating online. ALLEGEDLY, pushed by fans supporting DDG's version of events. Bailey claims this digital campaign has led to real-world harassment, including threatening messages from strangers who bought into the narrative. For her, the weight of online hate combined with the pressure of motherhood has been overwhelming. Legal protection in motion. On May 13, 2025, Bailey was granted a temporary restraining order, with several strict conditions. No direct or indirect contact with Bailey. DDG must remain at least 100 yards away from her and Halo. A ban on posting about Bailey or Halo on social media. Temporary full legal and physical custody granted to Bailey. Permission for Bailey to travel to Italy for upcoming film work. The court found enough evidence to enforce these measures until the full hearing set for June 6, where both sides will present their cases. Public reactions and family responses. The story immediately blew up online. During a live stream with Aiden Ross, DDG first learned about the restraining order, looking visibly stunned. Ross quickly defended him, saying, "Yo, stop these fake allegations. This is a father. This is a real person. This is a good human being." Despite the noise, DDG himself has not released an official statement. His family, however, has hinted at speaking out. His mother, Tanya Granberry, posted on Instagram that she had been quiet too long, suggesting she may share her perspective soon. His sister, TT, acknowledged seeing headlines but chose not to comment publicly, at least for now. The bigger picture court filings outline specific alleged incidents, backed by photos and documentation, most of which occurred months after their October 2024 breakup. Domestic abuse cases are notoriously complicated, especially when played out in the glare of celebrity and social media. For now, the situation remains unresolved. The upcoming June hearing will determine whether Bailey's claims lead to lasting protections, or whether DDG manages to challenge the evidence that's been presented. What's undeniable is that the case has struck a chord far beyond the couple themselves. It has sparked conversations about co-parenting, privacy, and how quickly private conflicts can spiral into public battles when millions of eyes are watching. When private conflict becomes public drama, what makes the Bailey vs. DDG case especially complicated is the fact that both are public figures. Their romance, breakup, and co-parenting have all unfolded under constant online attention, and at the center of it all is their young son Halo, who is now caught in the middle of a very public dispute. Commentators have only added fuel to the fire. Media personality DJ Academics suggested Bailey's allegations may be a strategic move to control public perception, saying, if they can't win the public narrative, they make the accusations. On livestream, Aiden Ross echoed similar doubts, dismissing the claims as fake narratives. These comments divided audiences. Some accused the influencers of victim blaming, while others defended their stance as a reminder that DDG deserves the presumption of innocence. The debate reflects just how polarized public opinion has become. Internet reactions, polarization in real time. One of the most viral moments came on May 14, 2025, when DDG reacted to the restraining order during an interview with Jay Hill. He quipped, "Bro, I probably won't get another relationship till I'm like 49. I'm cold, 'cause I got my son." The comment instantly went viral, sparking thousands of heated takes across social media. On X, formerly Twitter, posts about the restraining order were quickly ratioed, showing just how toxic the discourse has become. Parasocial attachments to both celebrities have made fans feel personally invested, leading to fierce online battles. Influencers and content creators have also jumped in, shaping the conversation and amplifying the drama even further. Media coverage and legal context. Mainstream outlets like Billboard, AP News, and USA Today have focused on court filings and facts, noting repeatedly that the allegations remain unproven in court. Meanwhile, gossip platforms such as TMZ and People have leaned on flashier headlines, keeping the story in constant circulation. Legal experts weighing in have clarified an important point: a temporary restraining order, TRO, is just that, temporary. To secure one, Bailey only had to show reasonable proof of past abuse, a lower standard than what's required for a criminal conviction. Judges often grant TROs to err on the side of safety until a full hearing can be held. That means while Bailey's evidence met the threshold for immediate protection, it doesn't amount to a final verdict. Both sides will present their cases in greater detail at the June 6 hearing. Larger conversations sparked. The case has ignited broader debates about how domestic abuse allegations are handled when celebrities and influencers are involved. Advocates stress how hard it is for survivors to speak up, especially when they risk online harassment and public doubt. Others point to the need for due process, warning against rushing to judgment before all the facts are known. This tension between supporting accusers and ensuring fairness for the accused captures a deeper struggle in how society handles abuse claims in the social media era. Co-parenting in the spotlight. The legal battle also complicates DDG's role as a father. In recent interviews before the fallout, he spoke warmly about his bond with Halle. The only difference between love from a girl and love from your kid is intimacy. That's it. He often emphasized that fatherhood was central to his life. But, with the restraining order in place, he is temporarily blocked from seeing his son. The contrast between his earlier public statements about co-parenting and the current legal restrictions highlights just how fast relationships can deteriorate when conflict turns legal. DDG's past controversies resurface. This isn't DDG's first brush with public backlash. In July 2023, he released the track Famous while still dating Bailey. The lyrics aired his insecurities about her acting career, particularly her on-screen chemistry in The Little Mermaid. Lines about kissing scenes and holding hands set the internet ablaze, with critics calling him insecure and toxic. What truly escalated the reaction was his admission that he had used social media to try to block opportunities for Bailey, even running a burner account during her film promotion cycle. While DDG defended the track as art and praised himself for being vulnerable, much of the internet saw it as a red flag and a public attempt to control Bailey's career. The backlash became one of the defining controversies of their relationship, an early sign of how personal insecurities could spill into public drama that won't stay offline. This saga hasn't just lived in the courtroom, it's been dissected frame by frame across TikTok, with side-by-side comparisons to other messy celebrity breakups. Many creators labeled DDG's past actions as signs of controlling behavior, fueling the already intense conversation. As one viral take put it, "People love negativity. That's what drives this industry. The world wants drama." The Twitch controversy. One of the biggest flashpoints came in November 2024, when DDG featured his then 11-month-old son Halle on a livestream with Kai Cenat. Bailey, who was out of town for work, wasn't consulted, and she made it clear on X, posting, "Hi everyone, just so you know, I'm out of town, and I don't approve of my baby being on a stream tonight." Although she later softened the tone, Bailey stressed she was still navigating postpartum struggles and wanted her son's privacy respected. The moment sparked major backlash, with critics accusing DDG of using Halle for clout and reigniting debates about the ethics of family channel content. To his credit, DDG responded with a YouTube video titled "Finally Responding to Halle," where he actually defended her. He told fans to stop sending her hate and acknowledged her mental health challenges. "She could be going through something mentally after having a kid that I can't understand as a man." He also emphasized their shared commitment to healthy co-parenting, noting they would always be family. A pattern of online drama. That moment of accountability, however, sits within a larger history of internet beef. DDG has built part of his persona on social media spats and controversies. In February 2025, his track Pink Dreads with streamer Plaque Max blew up, only to be taken down over producer disputes. The drama underscored the behind-the-scenes tensions that often accompany his career. In interviews, DDG has painted himself as a father first, insisting he's focused on his dad era. On The Breakfast Club, He even claimed to have been celibate for 6 months, saying he didn't want women catching feelings, and that his grind came first. He described himself as a relationship-oriented person, who now sees his son as his entire world. But his history also includes past controversies like the February 2023 drama with ex Ruby Rose, who accused him of infidelity and shared alleged DMS. Both Bailey and DDG denied the claims at the time, with Bailey dismissing them as lies and DDG blasting fans for being gullible. A complex public image. DDG's record as a public figure has always been complicated, marked by moments of maturity but also shadowed by controversy. On one hand, there have been instances where he has stepped up and shown growth, such as defending Halle Bailey after she faced a wave of criticism following the Twitch livestream incident. In those moments, fans saw a protective side of him, someone willing to put his own reputation on the line to shield his partner from negativity. Yet on the other hand, there have been undeniable lapses in judgment, fueled by insecurities that have repeatedly spilled into the public eye. These contrasting behaviors have built a track record that is anything but simple. One of the most significant red flags in recent memory came with the release of his July 2023 track, Famous. In the song, DDG openly admitted to using social media as a way to gatekeep and monitor Bailey's career. While some fans interpreted the lyrics as honesty and artist exposing his raw feelings, many others saw it as controlling behavior. To them, it wasn't just music. It was a glimpse into deeper issues of insecurity and possessiveness. That single record continues to hang over him, coloring the way people view every new development in his relationship with Bailey. This is exactly why the latest allegations surrounding DDG are being dissected so intensely. They don't exist in isolation, they're layered on top of years of internet drama, relationship insecurities, and inconsistent moments of accountability. Every time his name trends, old clips, tweets, and lyrics resurface, reinforcing narratives that are hard to escape. The court of public opinion doesn't just judge the present, it builds cases from the past. For fans and critics alike, the contradictions in DDG's behavior make it difficult to pin him down as either the villain or the victim. Instead, he exists in the messy gray area where growth and mistakes collide. Whether he can rewrite his story moving forward depends not only on how he handles the current allegations, but also on whether he learns to break free from the patterns that have defined his public life up until now. The bigger stakes domestic abuse allegations are difficult to prove, and in court, receipts are everything. Bailey has presented photos and documentation enough to secure a temporary restraining order, but the June 6 hearing will be the real test. That's when both sides will have to lay out their evidence in full. Their celebrity status raises the stakes even higher. Instead of private co-parenting disputes, every move is magnified through social media, endless TikTok breakdowns, and fan wars. Parasocial loyalty means both have armies ready to defend them, and the fallout could affect their reputations, their careers, and most importantly, their custody arrangement for Halo. The next chapter depends on the court's decision. If the restraining order is extended, it could reshape how Bailey and DDG communicate, how custody is divided, and how they navigate co-parenting under the public spotlight. Whatever the outcome, one truth remains. This isn't just about two celebrities. It's about the collision of fame, family, and social media, and how that mix can turn personal pain into public spectacle.